If you're watching from overseas, hello, this segment is for you. Around 40% of students studying at Bond University are international, with Bond students coming from more than 80 countries around the world. Joining me now is Simone Zeng from Bond's international team. Hi Simone, how are you going today?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, great. It's a beautiful day to be having our open day, isn't it?
Gold Coast,
Now
nothing gets better than that.
Yeah, we're about to pick your brains here. What are the certain things that you need to really consider when moving overseas to Bond University?
Upstairs, this is a very big decision for international students to make that, to come all the way down to Australia. And there are a few absolute very important factors they can look at about Bond. The first thing I will say is the small class size at Bond, because it's nowhere quite like Bond in Australia. Standard class size in other universities may be around 200, but at Bond that's about 30 students in a lecture class, which is a great indicator to positive learning outcome. And the second thing I will say is we offer the trimester system, so they can finish the degree much faster than they choose for another university, which not just saving them time and money, but then they can be in the workforce, quicker than others, and then which can add a great return in investment. And then the last but not least is the accessibility of resources and then support here. Bond has the lowest staff and student ratio in Australia, so students here can receive very personalized service from administrative support to academic support all the way through, and then career support.
Speaking of administrative support, what is the application process really like?
It's rather simple compared to other universities, particularly for students who are studying year 12 in Australia. So for a bond, they apply directly to us, so that's one-stop shop. They can apply online through our online portal or through a representative from overseas if they are living overseas.
Can you tell us a bit about scholarships, if someone's interested in applying for a scholarship?
I would say Bond offers the most generous scholarships in Australia for international students. We have a range of scholarships values from 25% to 50% of the total tuition fee. There is a particular one for international students who are studying year 12 in Australia, which values at 50% of the whole course. The information is widely available on our website, including how to apply from our website. If they're interested, please get in touch with us through our website or email and any form of through their agent.
It's very obvious to me, but why should people move to Australia?
Well, Australia has one of the best education systems in the world. Australia also remains one of the few countries that provide students job opportunities after they finish their studies. There is a post-study work visa student can get. There are terms and conditions there, but they are rather easy to apply for. And the great lifestyle, particularly at the Gold Coast. They learn, so Australia is a very multicultural country. I think this is very important now, given that there's global citizens everywhere. So this is something they will need, the communication skills, etc. they will need when they're in the workforce. So Australia is a really good country to come and gain those skills.
So we've established that Australia is the perfect country, but why exactly the Gold Coast, as opposed to your other major cities, for example?
So I study in a very big city, so I can talk about a bit of personal experience. First of all, the weather. Where to get this weather? I think from statistics, Queensland have more than 300 days of fine weather across the year.
Yes.
So I do think weather is very important. Lifestyle not overly clouded. Housing is easier to find compared to Sydney and Melbourne. And a lot of opportunities are up here, so why not?
And what are the benefits of really surrounding yourself with other people from other cultures? How does that benefit you, do you think? There's 80 plus countries here, right? It's amazing.
Yeah, I think now we can't really do things on our own anymore. We need to keep working with different peoples. And to learn that skill is really hard from the textbook. So the best way to do it is to communicate with and work with the people on your everyday life. So Australia is such a multicultural country, so why not to get the benefit out of it?
And how do you think we at Bond really celebrate different cultures?
Well, we have student associations here. The diversity you can see from Bond, it's very rare to see from other university. I have to say, I work in the university sector for more than 10 years, so this is the greatest diversity I can see as a small university. And because we are small university, well, we are more united together, and you know each other. You get surrounded by very friendly people, and in the international office most of the staff, I can say, from the recruitment team are from different cultures, so we understand what the students needs, and then could help them better.
I absolutely loved studying at Bond myself, and one of the perks was trying all different cuisines. I loved that as well. And I also made so many friends from all around the world and places I would have never dreamed of visiting. I've caught up with students from Bond, so that there's that aspect as well.
Yeah, the alumni network globally, and Bond has actually there's statistics around 40% or higher students from Bond actually work internationally. So, and that network actually benefits to the current student we have here.
So for the people who are sitting at home, maybe on the other side of the globe, what's just one piece of advice you would give to them about coming to Bond and joining us here on campus?
Bond, if I can only pick one.
Just one piece of advice. You can tell everyone sitting at home on the other side of the world.
That will be the personalized experience they can get from Bond because of the staff and student ratio.
Can you hear the bells? Sorry, if you're watching at home, these are the bells that happen at Bond University, and it is part of our cultural experience. We love those bells. I think it's Waltzing Matilda, if you can hear this at home. But I'll let you keep going with your advice, but I just thought I'd acknowledge what that is in case you're wondering.
Let's wait until it's finished.
It's
so
quite
we can
loud
all
for us
enjoy this.
here. But if I could say one piece of advice, it is the Gold Coast is the most beautiful place on the entire globe. It is stunning. The beaches are absolutely glorious. The wildlife is just phenomenal. Obviously, the educational reasons as well. I absolutely loved studying here, and I would come back tomorrow if I could. And of course, we love Waltzing Matilda as well. And I think the bell might be finished, so you can continue with your advice now.
So the personalized experience you don't get from other university. That's the a very strong impression in me as someone who working in this industry for so long, and that sums up everything about Bond. If I can only pick one.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. And for those watching as well, so that you're always informed, make sure you're following us on social media. We are at Bond University, and we'll be moving right along. So thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of Open Day Live.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.